good.
All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Today, we're going to be talking about adding forced air to your car, whether it's a 5.7 or a 392. Before we get into that, definitely go check out that Chrysler 300 video that I recently posted up. It's really cool. They added a centrifugal blower, and you're gonna see more footage of that Chrysler 300 in this video because I kind of wanted more feedback on that TorqStorm that he installed. That being said, they are now offering a twin supercharger, which is wild, cool, and something that I always found very interesting. The reason why I didn't really take it too serious is because when I was looking into a forced air system, it wasn't meant for the modern Hemi, and now it's actually available. You would have one sitting right here and one sitting right here, and then they would combine together and go into your manifold. It tops out about, I think it was 1200 horsepower, which is plenty for most people, and I believe you could run up to 10 to 12 pounds in each of the superchargers. So you have two of them, that's making a lot of power. If you really look at the cost, it's about 8,500, 9,000, and that's a little over what you would end up spending for some of those higher end type of centrifugal force blowers. And now I kind of want to kick it over to a man that's actually running one of the TorqStorm, and I'll give you you could hear some of the feedback on the actual supercharger itself. This way you'll feel more comfortable having two of them on your Charger, Challenger 300 or your Mopar. So
it's TPS Motorsports. That's a website from Bought It.
So you could go on their website and buy this package as a complete.
When I went there, that was almost 2 years ago, and they had the whole kit. They had the intercooler, they had the injectors, boost fuel pump, what else? The piping. I mean, they had almost everything. So when I bought it, it was like everything. It was almost 4,000. So at that time, my budget was completely different from now. So I decided to go to TorqStorm for the price and the gains that I'm gonna get it.
So in your research, was there a big difference between the performance, at least between TorqStorm and some of the other options?
It was like a 40, maybe 60 horsepower. But in price was like $2,000 maybe.
So the TorqStorm is a little inferior when it came to the performance gains.
Yeah.
But for the price, for half the price.
According to everybody saying, or what the data they have, it is a little bit less than those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for $4,000, he got the complete setup, and it was an additional X amount of dollars, right, for the tune?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was for the tune was like $500.
500. Okay. Yeah. So the 4,000 covered all the physical and the did it cover labor and everything?
Installation was complete. That's
okay.
Different. Yeah.
So installation, you still have to do installation. So we're just talking about the pieces that you're going to need to buy, and it was about half the price. And if you even just buy the TorqStorm in and of itself, it's like $2,300.
I think right now it's 29.
Yeah. So the prices keep going up with the TorqStorm. Yeah,
everybody's going up now. So
yeah. And this thing is tuned on 93, right?
On 93, yes.
Okay. I'll tell you, the gains using the TorqStorm were pretty impressive. And what about long-term use? Did you come across any reviews of people that have had it for 4 or 5 years? Any issues?
No, I haven't heard any issues. I haven't read any bad reviews so far, and I had it for almost 2 years now, and I haven't had any issues at all.
So you've had this for 2 years, and really just that one issue with the belt, and that's that.
That's it, and they solved it. We have a couple issues with them, but they solved it.
All right. I mean, I think it sounds amazing. Some of these other centrifugal force superchargers kind of sound a little whiny, or I don't know, like it sounds like a loose belt or something. This thing sounds really good when you're flying by, even at idle,
It sounds healthy.
what can you max this bad boy out to? Like, did they ever tell you about like, hey, you could get up to 20 pounds or 15?
It's just 9 pounds.
9 pounds is about where it would tap out. So the ceiling might be a little bit lower with one of these TorqStorms. I guess if you're going for like 1,000 wheel horsepower build, this might not be the best option for you. Yeah.
Even though they have an option to make it dual, so that you can put 2 of them.
I've seen that. Yep. I've seen that. You know what? I heard that. Yeah, they'll slap another one. But isn't that only for older school Hemis?
I don't know, but I know that they've been doing that. I don't know for
I was looking into that, and I thought it would be cool to be the first dual supercharged, but then I ended up obviously going twin turbo. You know, it is what it is. But this thing sounds great though, you know. Guys, if you're looking into TorqStorm, he highly recommends it. Yep. And you know, for 2 years he's been rolling around, no problem free. It looks good, sounds good. You know, I don't really know how much more you can ask for with a supercharger, especially at that price point. So any piece of advice for anybody that's looking into either a centrifugal force or a TorqStorm or anything like that?
I mean, everything comes with a budget. Just make sure that you got a budget, and make sure that you got everything together and put everything together at the same time. Don't waste any money and don't waste any time. I think that's the best advice I can
do. It right the first time and never look back, right? Yeah.